What is going on, WWE Universe? This is your boy Nick here, and tonight I reveal my predictions for the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view known as Hell in a Cell, and it is presented by KFC. It's finger licking good, and also it is also presented by the brand new video game WWE 2K18. Pre-order now by get the deluxe edition by playing as Kurt Angle, and you can also play the game 4 days early. And we also like to send a special thanks to AirBourne for Breaking Out of Hell. It's the official Hell in a Cell theme song. It is off the album Breaking Out of Hell, available now on iTunes and Spotify. Alright guys, we're going to kick things off with the kickoff show that was just announced earlier tonight on SmackDown Live as the Hype Bros look to redeem themselves after failing to gain a victory over the last few weeks as they take on the dominant team of Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. Now it has been nearly 7 years since we saw Shelton Benjamin in a WWE ring. I believe the last time we saw him it was back in the summer, the spring, late spring, early summer of 2010, and that was the last time we saw Shelton Benjamin. But now he is back. He's been back for the last few months, and already Gable and Benjamin are on a huge roll. In fact, I can see potential in them of being future SmackDown Tag Team Champions. But in this match, I gotta give it to Gable and Benjamin because they've been, like I said, they've been on a roll as of late. Ever since the Hype Bros have returned, as a team anyway, all they've done is lose. So I think that Gable and Benjamin have this match in the bag. Alright guys, now we move on to a match that is basically all about charisma, all about entrance, all about who has a better fan base, as the show-off Dolph Ziggler battles the glorious Bobby Roode. Honestly, hold on a second, let me move my camera up a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. I had to move my camera up a little bit. But anyway, yeah, the show of Dolph Ziggler and the glorious Bobby Roode. Now, all of this basically started literally a few weeks ago, where Dolph Ziggler, all he's done since returning back to SmackDown Live after a several-month hiatus, is just mocking the interests of past and current superstars from superstars like Macho Man Randy Savage and the Ultimate Warrior and Shawn Michaels, Triple H, DX, Naomi, and he even disrespected the Undertaker's interest as well. And Bobby Roode had challenged him to a match last week, to a match at Hell in a Cell, and Dolph Ziggler accepted. So now, this Sunday, we have the match. Honestly, though, this is going to be a good one, because you have two different lifestyles. You have two different in-ring styles. First, you have Dolph Ziggler, who's more of a technical, high-flying superstar, and then you have Bobby Roode, who's more of a submission, powerhouse type of superstar. So this is going to be two different elements clashing. So honestly, though, I gotta give the match to Bobby Roode, because this is his chance to prove to Dolph Ziggler that he is not just an entrance. He is, without a shadow of a doubt, the most impressive, one of the greatest in-ring performers in professional wrestling history. Not just WWE, but in professional wrestling alone. Alright guys, now we move on to a match that rivals all the way back to SummerSlam, where Rusev was in a match with Randy Orton at SummerSlam, and in just 10 seconds, Randy Orton pins Rusev with an RKO. So this rivalry has been going on for weeks, and it will all come to a head this Sunday at Hell in a Cell. Honestly, though, this match has got to go to Randy Orton for one reason only. It's the fact that he wasn't called the Legend Killer for nothing. I mean, look at the legends that Randy Orton has defeated throughout his entire career. Superstars from the likes of Mick Foley to The Rock to The Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, John Cena, just to name a few, you know? And they don't call him the Apex Predator for nothing. They don't call him the Viper for nothing. Because Randy Orton can strike at a moment's notice. So this match goes to the Viper, Randy Orton. Alright guys, now we move on to the first of 4 title matches we have on the card for Hell in a Cell. The first one will be for the United States Championship as the phenomenal AJ Styles defends the title against the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin. Now as AJ Styles mentioned over the course of the last several weeks, ever since after SummerSlam, AJ Styles has called Baron Corbin a cheap shot artist. And Baron Corbin always proves AJ Styles right. And not only that, but Baron Corbin has wanted his match for the United States Championship, even though when Corbin first answered the challenge, Ty Dillinger kept on answering the challenge, and ever since then it's been a back and forth thing going on between Corbin and Styles, and it will all come to a head this Sunday at Hell in a Cell. Now this is probably 2 of the most dynamic superstars you will ever see in WWE. First with the phenomenal AJ Styles. They don't call him the phenomenal one for nothing, you know. I mean, he's a former WWE champion. He's a current 2-time United States champion. He's a former 2-time IWGP Heavyweight champion, and he's won championships all over the world. And Baron Corbin is a former 3-time Bare Knuckle Gloves champion. Sorry, Golden Gloves champion. Sorry. And he's also the winner of the 2016 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and he once held the Money in the Bank briefcase. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup. But if I had to predict, AJ Styles, plain and simple, because Baron Corbin's cheap shots will come back to haunt him this Sunday. Alright guys, now we move on to the first of 2 Hell in a Cell matches that we have on the card. This one, and this will also be the second title match we have on the card as well, as the New Day will be defending the SmackDown Tag Team title against the Usos inside Hell in a Cell. Now this is the first time ever in history that Tag Team Gold will be defended inside Hell in a Cell. Now for those who are unaware of how the Hell in a Cell match works, the rules are simple. There are no rules. The only way he wins by pinfall or submission. That's it. Plain and simple. You know, you can use pretty much anything as a weapon. You know, you can use the steel steps, you can use the cell itself, you can even use weapons underneath the ring. But earlier tonight, the Usos had gave the New Day their rights, and one of them is that because this is 2-on-2, only 2 members of the New Day will be involved in the match. The remaining member will be standing outside of the structure. Now over the course of the last few years, the New Day and the Usos have proved countless times why they are the most dominant tag teams in the tag team division. They are now tied, because right now they're tied at four wins apiece. So this match this Sunday will be the calling card for this rivalry. It'll all come to a head this Sunday, and the rivalry will end once and for all. Now this is one of those this is a match that I know for a fact that these two teams are going to blow the roof off. Literally. So in this case, I can't call it. I can't predict who will win, because after what happened at SummerSlam and after what happened at Sin City SmackDown Live, honestly, you can't really predict who will win. So, but if I really had to pick, I would have to go with the Usos just because of the fact that they've been so dominant over the course of the last several years that they could very may well prove once and for all why they are the dominant tag team. But of course, we will find out this Sunday. Alright guys, now we move on to the women's division, as Natalya, in her first ever title defense at a pay-per-view, will be defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair. Now, if you guys recall, the last time Charlotte Flair was at a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, it was last year at Hell in a Cell, where Charlotte pinned Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Championship inside Hell in a Cell. First time ever, women inside Hell in a Cell. History in the making. And I know for a fact that Charlotte Flair will not disappoint. So I am definitely going with Charlotte on this one. But of course, there is one casualty that these two women need to steer clear of. And that's Carmella. So to Natalya and Charlotte Flair, beware, because Miss Money in the Bank is coming hunting for you. Alright guys, now we move on to the second Hell in a Cell match on the card, and this rivalry has been very, very personal. And it all started on the week after, on the second SmackDown Live after WrestleMania, where both Raw and SmackDown had a superstar shakeup. It was kind of like a draft, if you will. And Kevin Owens, when he was the United States champion, he was drafted to SmackDown Live, and he said that the land of opportunity is crap. It's just a bunch of smoke and mirrors, a bunch of BS. And ever since Kevin Owens has been on SmackDown Live, he has proved Shane McMahon right, that SmackDown Live is indeed the land of opportunity, that superstars deserve an opportunity, and it will all come to a head this Sunday at Hell in a Cell, as Kevin Owens will step inside Hell in a Cell for the second time in his career against Shane McMahon, who will be entering his third Hell in a Cell match. Now, honestly, I feel so bad for Kevin Owens. Really, I do. I mean, he's going to be stepping inside Hell in a Cell with a man who has literally nothing to lose. He has nothing to lose and everything to gain. Not only that, but earlier tonight on SmackDown Live, Shane McMahon had announced that this Hell in a Cell match will now be Hell in a Cell Falls Count Anywhere, which means the rules are simple. There are no rules. Falls count anywhere, anything goes. Plain and simple. Shane McMahon can pin Kevin Owens on top of the cell if he wanted to. And this is going to be one of the most hard-hitting matches ever. It is going to be so destructive that this is one match. This is another match I cannot predict. But if I really have to choose, I would have to say Kevin Owens. Only because of the fact that he's been buttering up Shane McMahon for over the course of the last 7 months, and like 5, 6, 7 months, and the fact that Kevin Owens knows what it's like to be inside Hell in a Cell and actually won his Hell in a Cell match last year, this may give him the edge. Alright guys, now we move on to the WWE Championship as the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal defends the title against Shinsuke Nakamura. Now at SummerSlam, Nakamura failed to capture the WWE Championship from Mahal, all because of the same brothers. A number of weeks ago on SmackDown Live, Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura were in a match where the winner would go on to Hell in a Cell and face Nakamura for the WWE Championship. And over the last few weeks, Jinder Mahal has done nothing but talk, but insult Nakamura, and his facial expressions, I'll put it at that. And earlier tonight, to kick off SmackDown Live, Nakamura had said, "Sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt me." That is deep advice. Really, it is. For anyone who thinks differently, that is some bold advice. You guys should really take it. But yeah, this match is going to be really interesting, considering the fact that Nakamura has a huge disadvantage. With the same brothers going to be involved in this match, which we know for sure that's going to happen. There's no doubt in my mind that Jinder Mahal could very well retain the championship, but you can never count out Shinsuke Nakamura. So in this match, I am going with Shinsuke Nakamura. Alright guys, well that is it for the Hell in a Cell 2017 predictions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to post in the comments below using the hashtag HIAC, giving me your predictions on the card, on every match on the card, letting me know who you guys think is going to win, and also be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and remember to subscribe and bell me for more WWE and YuGiOh opening videos. And also stay tuned because sometime in the next couple weeks I'm going to be doing a very special YuGiOh opening for you guys, and I will also be doing a updated deck profile. So I will let you guys, I will have more info on that in the upcoming weeks. So stay tuned for that. And on that, this is your boy Nick here, signing out.